I last night I actually finished 1883. So while I was waiting for you for the podcast, I watched the first episode of Yellowstone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm a Yellowstone boy now.
Little Yellowstone boy.
that's what they call me.
That's funny. Yeah, I got one of the guys at work watching it too. I told him about it, and he watched season 1 over the weekend. So.
Oh yeah, I fucking loved 1883. So then I was like, okay, I gotta watch this. I'll watch all this shit now. And there was already a lot of similarities, just to like even the finale, just in the first episode of Yellowstone.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit, that's like very, very, very similar.
Nice.
Maybe we gotta get some. We'll get some more music sounds out of you to put on the soundboard. You already hear the White Lotus music, but only from your mouth.
Sure. There it is.
Why did it stop?
Cut it.
I'm gonna fix that. I'm not gonna let this be cut. Hold on a second here. I'm gonna go into the trim here. Oh yeah, here we go. Clear that. There we go. Now it's the full fucking thing, baby.
That's it.
Princess has a dragon, you dumb cunt.
But so what'd you think about this second to last episode of White Lotus?
I mean, I enjoyed it.
I saw some people complaining, saying it was a filler episode.
Yeah, I mean, it was. They left it hanging.
Yeah, totally.
But I mean, what are they? You know, they couldn't give you too much.
Yeah, I really liked how they kind of flipped the script and made it like now he thinks she's cheating and he's fucking losing his mind and he's kind of like a zombie. That was really interesting. I really liked that.
Yeah.
Also,
it's
also you were fucking 100% right on fucking Cowboy being Greg.
Greggy boy.
As soon as that picture came up, we fucking paused the screen and we're looking up. We're like, "Is that him? Oh my god, that is him!"
Yep,
fucking crazy. You, how are you fucking spot on almost every theory on shows like that?
Honestly, I don't know. But Abby swears that she swears that I go to Reddit. But I can.
You know what I swear?
Assure you, I don't.
I think Sarah Hess really is your mother, and you fucking,
she is my mom.
You get to read HBO scripts early.
Yeah,
is what I think. I think you're at your house being like, going through. You already read this.
Yeah, I was like, hey, can you send me over the script for 6 and 7 just so I can see what's gonna pop off?
Yeah, I'm gonna pretend to have a theory. Yeah, but somehow you did that with Westworld too. Your mom had some kind of connection. You're like, I don't know. Bernard kind of seems like a host. I don't know.
I mean, maybe they call me Josh Stradamus.
Oh shit! I like that. That should be your new Twitter name.
Josh Stradamus.
That would be a great Twitter handle. I love that.
Maybe I'll change it someday to Josh Stradamus.
That'd be good. Do you still think that they're gonna kill Tanya? Are you or what do you think is gonna go down with that? And it kind of seems like she is catching on a little bit. You know. Like, she seems to be aware of a lot of what's going on, but also still doing it, like doing lines of coke and partying with them and whatnot.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's what they wanted. They wanted Portia out of the house so that she couldn't figure it out.
Horrible time.
Yeah, and then, obviously they're doing the cocaine. Abby showed me a couple of TikToks right before I hopped on, and and we went back and looked. But we don't. You obviously don't know for sure. But when she starts making out with that one dude, the guy that he's like, oh, I've got
the big schlong or whatever.
Yeah, it maybe looks like there's a camera up in the corner of the room.
Oh,
so but like I said, you can't tell. So.
It's funny you said, because Angela, when we were watching it, she was like, "Do you think this is just black? Like Greg is making them do all this so he has blackmail against her?" And I was like, "I don't know."
It's so he would get the money.
Yeah,
so he'll get money from the thing.
You know how I clipped out your theory and we put it up on YouTube?
Yeah.
Someone commented on it last night and said, "Here, hold on, I took a screenshot of it."
And they said, "Wow, you're Josh Stradamus. You're 100% right."
Yeah, it's funny you knew the exact thing. But she said,
it was a theme.
They were attempting to scam Tanya, but she's 2 steps ahead. Greg is already dead. Quentin just doesn't know it yet. Guess who's in her suitcase? So remember when they joked and they were like, "What is there, a dead body in here?" She thinks that Greg is already dead and in the suitcase, and that's probably why Tanya's like willing to have sex with these dudes and party with these guys and all that. And when she saw the picture, didn't like freak out. It's because he's already dead.
I mean, it's possible. I just assumed she didn't freak out because she was strung out on cocaine.
Yeah, that could have been. That's what I figured too. But
that's just where I was at.
That would be crazy if he really if she did that. That would be nuts. And
what is she? How is she going to get rid of a body in Sicily? She doesn't know anybody.
Just throw it on the. Maybe she'll do like how they threw that lady off the thing. Maybe she'll throw her suitcase off, and then we'll see it open, and he'll fall out or something.
Yeah, I mean it's possible, but I feel like it'd be pretty easy to figure out who was who. You know what I mean?
And you guys went on vacation together, then he disappeared. What happened? And then she's like, gee, I don't know. Gee.
Want to shut up?
But she apparently has a lot of money. She can make things go away. So
true.
I don't know.
I did like too when she was warning Portia, like, hey, like get your shit together. Don't fucking hang out with this guy. He's kind of a piece of shit. And I don't think that's his uncle. And she's like, how do you know?
Well, but I mean the crazy like dynamic of that. Portia thinks she's batshit crazy.
Yeah.
And she's going, I see a lot of myself in you. At that point, I'm not listening. If someone who I think is a nutbag, crazy person, they're like, you remind me of me. It's like, what? No, I'm not listening anymore. Like, you're a fucking crazy person. So I'm sure true. She literally was just like, okay, like she's fucking psycho. Like I'm not listening to her.
Yeah.
I mean, she clearly didn't listen.
Like, because Tanya was okay with everything until they fucked.
Why not just come out and say, like, hey, I saw.
Yeah.
Fucking English boy. Fucking.
Well, because also, wouldn't you think that if they are doing that, they could harm, they might harm Tanya?
I mean, I guess I don't know. And I thought it was funny.
Like if that was say I was your assistant, you're Tanya, and I'm Portia, your assistant, and the guy I'm hanging out with, you see him fucking your man in the ass, or even reversals. The girl, you walk in and see the girl that I'm with eating out the old lady that you're with. Wouldn't you be? And then like in the situation, how?
Well, that's what I mean. Why not just say
like, hey, Jerome, watch out. They were doing stuff together. I don't know what's happening here. This is weird.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. But it also makes me feel like maybe she is a step ahead and she like knows what's going on because she's more, just like, hey, like I'm not going to say anything.
True.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
No, yeah. This episode a big time made me think, oh, she knows what's happening here. She's just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen.
I'm not 100% certain. I'm not 100% certain on that. I'm not 100% certain
really?
She knows what. No. But I'm just saying maybe. But because Portia's young, she's obviously like very lustful over whatever his name is, English boy.
Is it Jack?
It might be Jack.
I think
we'll just call him Jack for fun. But like she's very lustful. Like she, thinks he's hot. Yeah. Whatever. Apparently the sex is good. So like she isn't gonna listen to her if she says it. She's gonna think she's even crazier.
Yeah.
She's gonna go, oh my God, she's even crazier. She's jealous that I'm getting laid and she's not.
Well, she also already said she was jealous of her getting laid too. She told her that previous episode. But now she is starting to kind of see that Tanya was right a little bit, and he's not all he cracked up to be with singing in the street, drinking beer the entire day, just being loud. He kind of made fun of her a little bit when she said she wanted to be noticed, or what was it? Yeah. Whatever it was, he's like, "I'll do it with my dick" later on in the street and all that.
But I think that he did it on purpose because I don't think they want her at the party because they're afraid that she's gonna figure it out.
Yeah, did you watch the next on?
I didn't because we watched this late last night and I was like falling asleep at the end. So I was like, when it ended, I was like, good night. I got to go to bed.
That's funny. It very, very much seems like they're trying to make it look like Cameron's going to die. Because they're fighting. And they literally show them fist fighting and him holding him underwater and shit like that in the episode.
Oh, good. Very good.
But what was I saying? What were we talking about with Portia? Oh, yeah. With Portia, even more seems like she's like, I need to get there. And they're like, he's like not letting her leave at all and shit. So it looks like it gets even worse with that.
Yeah, and then you get the whole dynamic of Lucia with Alessia
with her pimp, which I'm still not 100% that's her pimp. I feel like there's scams going on there too.
Well, yeah, absolutely. One of the TikToks that Abby showed me before I hopped on was that, like, I thought it was weird, but it's like the mob is what Alessio is with, like the Italian mob, and that somehow the mob has control over Lucia, and that they're basically going to try and kidnap one of the DeGrassos. I'll be the dad of the grandpa to basically try to extort them for money.
Interesting.
So, I mean, whether or not that's true or not, I didn't think that way.
Yeah,
I just think it's a scam. I just thought it was a big setup.
I thought it was really funny when after
but
all
I do think that she has feelings for him.
No, yeah, 100%.
Like legit feelings for him, not just pay me $2,000 and we'll have sex tonight.
Yeah, which is why if that does go down, I can see him getting killed in this process. So it's like someone she loved and this got hurt.
But it could be Albie that kills Alessio.
Oh, true. That would be interesting as well. And then they have
be the knight, be the knight in shining armor. You know?
Yeah, the one that he really wants to be too.
I mean, I feel like most guys dream of that.
But I felt like it was really funny afterwards when they went to their family and they just wanted nothing to do with them. And they're just like, get the fuck out of here. I'll throw this at your head. Fuck you. I'll put a curse on you, all this shit.
Crazy.
Which maybe they'll be harmed because she said she's going to put a curse on them and all this shit. So who knows what's going to happen after that.
Yeah.
It's wild.
It is wild.
Did you think the old man was going to just go out and whoop some ass when he was like, no, and got out of the car, and then he was just like,
no,
don't go with her?
No, I didn't. I just thought he was going to say. I just thought he was going to get out and say something, and they were going to pull away.
I thought he was going to end up like getting himself fucked up again or something.
He like turns into John Wick and just kills them all. Oh my god,
that'd be wild! Pulls out a pistol out of fucking nowhere.
He's just like,
just starts fucking capping fools. That would be crazy. I really, really did like the couple stuff this episode with Aubrey Plaza and all that, and then he's even singing like fake little bits, like he's imagining what happened with them in the room and all that.
100%.
Do you think they were in the room fucking, or do you think he's just like, crazy and jealous and making up things?
I want to say yes, but at the same time, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think they did either, but it feels
but
like
it totally looks, and I could totally get how and why he feels that way.
Yeah.
Because she was in a shit mood literally up until then.
Yeah, and seems
then,
like Aubrey Plaza I feels like at first she kind of wanted him to be a little jealous of that and think something happened, but then I think maybe it went too far out of her hands.
Yeah.
So I could totally see it being like just every time they did this, like when she thought he was cheating, they handled it so poorly. Now they're handling it poorly now, and it's gonna get someone killed.
But I mean, the other thing that threw me off was Cameron coming out of the room. He's like, I had to grab my book. Like, you don't read book. You're not reading a book in Italy.
And also, that made it more sound like he was like listening to them or something, because she said he went up to grab the book, and maybe he did just go up to grab a book, but he hasn't read the entire show. And remember the girls last season that like pretended to read? He's kind of maybe he's kind of like that.
Right.
He just sits by the pool. He pretends to read.
I wouldn't doubt it if it's totally something of the same nature of like the first season.
And like it's just the way, and it's just like it's the last person you would think died, and it's just a random ass accident or something.
Yeah, I mean, because if it's is it gonna? Well, and then you have the dynamic of the girl who went to sing for.
Oh yeah,
Giuseppe
the singer and the hotel lady,
and the hotel manager or whatever.
Yeah, that was it was funny. Yeah. As soon as which I was like, just kind of like fuck off with that girl. She's so weird with her. And then when she still won't go on her birthday dinner with her or whatever because like she's dating Rocco and she's gonna marry him and whatnot.
Yeah, they're engaged.
Yeah, it's like, but I do like too that she was like, he's being creepy with you. Little did she know that they were fucking getting like together the whole time.
See, I don't believe that girl, that the hotel manager has never been with a woman before. I don't believe that.
You don't? You think she's lying? But why would she lie about that?
To get her to do it. To get her to.
Oh, so you think she was manipulating the other lady?
I do.
Then have wow, fucking wild theories, Bill.
Wild theories, Bill.
That never even crossed my mind for a second, but that's wild.
Well, yeah, because I mean, it's like how can you say you. I mean, I don't know. She's what, 40s, maybe early 50s,
well, I mean,
late 40s.
I guess that's true. I mean, I guess that's like we can't say we're not gay because we haven't been fucked in the ass. Then,
well, I can tell you, I'm not.
No, because by your logic, right now with her, you have to get fucked in the ass, and then you'll know if you're gay or not.
That's not what I'm saying
at
all.
You're saying that she's lying about having sex to manipulate.
Yeah. That has nothing to
but
do
what
with
you
saying
saying that she like there's no way she could say she's a lesbian because she hasn't done that before?
No, I'm just saying like she's that old. Was she the 40-year-old virgin over here?
But no, maybe she's been with men, but then since she's become a lesbian, she hasn't done it yet.
I mean,
we don't know how long she's been a lesbian.
But I feel like you don't just get to switch like that and not have sex. You know what I mean? It's not like
I guess that's probably true. It probably is an experience at that point that would make you change.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like you're not just gonna be like dating a guy or married to a guy.
Although
one day you just wake up and you're like, I think I'm gonna be a lesbian. I've never had sex with a woman, but I like women and I'm a lesbian.
She's in a different country though, so it is probably like because it's not allowed there and it's like it's. I mean, it's fucked up. It's hard to live here if you're gay. I can't imagine a different country. So maybe she's just been hiding it kind of most of her life, and then now she's okay letting it out.
Or maybe she's just crazy because she's feeding like stray cats and shit and talking to them.
I forgot you didn't like that. I thought that was cute. I was like,
no, it's not.
She's mean to everybody, but she's nice to these cats and she feeds them and has little things for them.
No, it's not about that.
It's interesting. We know she's not dead in the end. Because you would think that because like they revealed that in the first episode, you think they would want us to kind of maybe it'll be just like season 1 and she'll die, but we know for sure she doesn't. But maybe what if something goes wrong with her and maybe the girl finds out she is manipulating her, and they fight and she kills the other prostitute.
Could be
wild theories, Bill.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're gonna find out.
Yeah, so we have one episode left. Who do you honestly? I'm gonna say there's at least 2, probably 3 people dead. Do you what are your guesses at least for 2 of them? Who do you think is for sure gonna die next episode?
If I'm guessing, I'm gonna say that Cameron and Harper are dead.
Oh, you think both of them?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
I almost think neither of them will die. None of them in that group will die.
Okay.
Especially because me and Taylor rewatched just the first scene, and one I can't. What's his wife's name? Cameron. Do you know?
Yeah.
But when she finds the body in the first episode, her reaction. One before that, she says that we're getting ready to leave in like an hour or something like her.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
When she finds the body, her reaction is big, but it doesn't seem like it's somebody she knows. It just seems like somebody who found a dead body.
Yeah, but she usually if something like that, you're in shock and you don't know how to react.
That's what I was gonna say. So it could just be because she was like, "Oh my god, that's my husband," and doesn't know how to react. But it also it's a white hairless leg that's floating there.
She might not give a fuck that her husband's dead.
True, because of her fucking trainer at home.
Well, and I mean, if the trainer's the dad of that one kid.
Yeah, for sure.
So I mean, like, she might not give a shit that
is a good point.
You know what I mean?
But yeah, we rewatched it because I was like, you remember last week or the week before? I was like, I want to rewatch that to see if I can recognize the leg and all that.
Yeah.
And it's just like a white pale leg that just floats there. So it really could be anybody because it looks kind of white because of the water.
Well, but I mean,
I don't think it's Cameron at least floating because his legs are hairy as fuck, and he has a leg tattoo that we saw. We saw this episode, so I don't think he's the one that drowned.
It's like a little butterfly or something.
Yeah, I don't think he's the one that drowned, but he could be one of the other bodies because
his wife's name is Daphne.
Yeah.
I kept wanting to say Mbappe, but that's a fucking soccer player. So I knew
he does not look like an Mbappe. I gotta say, not to say that there are people that look like Mbappe's, but if there was, it wouldn't be her.
I don't know why that kept coming to my head because I'm going, Jesus Christ, it's not that. It's not Mbappe. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
What's your impression of like the White Lotus music for this one? I honestly can't even think of it.
I don't know.
Does this one bug you as much? Because like they barely do the stuff. Like
it drives me nuts.
Even you barely get that.
It's just I didn't hear it a lot this episode. Maybe it was because I was not. I was like actually into the show and not just bored out of my mind, like counting fucking chickens crossing the road. But I like the TikToks Abby showed me before. Like they were probably like a minute to 3 minute long TikToks, and they had stupid fucking chaka fucking music in the back.
Yeah, every single TikTok has to have.
I don't want to hear that.
We should end every single one of our videos with.
It makes me want to comment and be like, "Can I have it without the fucking music now, please?"
You know, I'm surprised that's not an option because there's so many TikToks that I would watch if I could.
God.
You know what audios I hate? Sorry, I accidentally touched the cord. My bad, microphone.
God damn, you said you wouldn't.
You know what TikTok audios I hate are the ones that have like someone like it's the people giggling like the entire audio, like just to make it like, this is a funny clip. But those ones, the second any of those come up, I fucking swipe them away. They're so annoying. I fucking hate those giggling ones. I don't know why. But if I could watch it without that audio, I'd be good. Then I'd be fine and I'd watch it perfectly fine.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised they don't, to where you can just, because you can hide the captions if they have captions.
Yeah. Did you see now you can watch like full screen TikToks too?
Yeah, I have seen that. Where it just turns your screen.
Yeah, I was like, I don't have to be editing our videos now. I just put them like that.
But it's not, But I mean, it's not like every TikToks that gives that.
Yeah, you have to.
So
I think you just have to upload a normal video, then it'll just like let it be full screen. It'd be cool if you could do it both ways and have it be good, like have it look like normal TikTok. But I feel like that'd be pretty complicated. That
would be the thing that I like the most. That literally gets me every time is the voice changer. I don't know, like I watch every single one of them, and like right now they all do that fuck, marry, kill. Like I fucking find that like hilarious. So,
you want to do a fuck, marry, kill?
We can't do a fuck, marry, kill.
What if we did a fuck, marry, kill on White Lotus?
How about you do a fuck, marry, kill with you could do like Game of Thrones characters.
Okay, name me a fuck, and marry, and a kill.
No, I mean
name me 3 characters, and I'll do.
I mean, like legitimately do the TikTok.
Do the TikTok, gotcha.
And then just like slide it in here.
I could, but we could just do them right now.
Well, but
why don't we do both? Why don't we do both?
That's not fair to be like, okay, well, because like the one I saw was who was the like the fat guy
in the little coat? No, he married Gilly Hatter baby.
Yeah, what was his name? Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam.
Okay, so she got Sam first.
Okay, Sam.
And she said she was gonna kill him.
Jesus. Okay.
Okay.
We'll do the same one after.
Who she got second was, God, what is his name? Little
Tyrion.
Little angry king.
Oh, Joffrey.
Oh,
okay. Well, that kind of makes it pretty difficult adding a child.
So she had to marry. So she had to marry or fuck him.
Okay.
And she's like, "Oh my God!" She goes, "I shouldn't have fucked over the nice guy."
Yeah. So what was the third? And we'll do the same.
It was like the guy who. I think he was good, and then he ended up turning bad towards the end. He wore his hair like slicked back. He was really good with like the small knives. I think he was like Tyrion's friend. I think. I think he might have fought for Tyrion.
Bronn?
I can't remember his
Bronn.
I think it might have been him.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. So fuck, marry, kill. We got Sam. We got Joffrey, and we got Bronn.
I'm not doing this.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna.
No, because I'm
gonna marry Sam because
you can get the filter where you just get women from Game of Thrones. Jerome.
Okay. Well, we'll do that too.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna marry Sam. I'm gonna kill. Okay. I'm gonna kill Joffrey, and I'll fuck Bronn because he's sexy.
There you go.
He's sexy. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Black dude, dangerous in his mouth.
Yeah.
There you go.
The princess
there it is.
Dragon, you dumb
that's
cunt.
what that girl's problem is. You got to get all the answers first before you start fucking marrying and killing any of these people. Because then next thing you know, you're marrying a child.
Yeah, well,
and that's pretty dangerous.
Well, not to say that he's probably the most annoying character in the whole fucking show.
Yeah, God, if you were gonna fucking marry anybody in this show, you don't want to marry him.
It would not be
all people. He'd be the last on your list.
100%. I would
marry the guy that fucking.
I'd marry fucking Hodor over him.
Oh yeah, because Hodor's fucking hung, big boy.
I had a hard on this morning.
Yeah, Mr. Hodor.
Is there any last things you want to say about White Lotus? Anything else you can think of with White Lotus?
You know, I there's nothing else I can think of at the moment. Maybe whenever I get off, I'll probably go, oh shit, probably should have talked about that.
Yeah, I should have thought about that one.
But no, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't
think so.
Do you think Laura Dern will show up next week as Dom's wife to like yell at him, and then she'll catch Albie or the prostitute and stuff like that. A lot of people seem to think that on TikTok. I've seen so many fucking TikToks of that. But I don't think she'll show up. I think it was just a voice cameo for the first episode, and that was it. I don't think she'll show up.
Yeah, I don't think she'll show up. I don't even know who that is. We had
a whole. Remember, it's Jurassic
Park. I know. I
remember.
And I know.
She was in Big Little Lies. She was one of the ladies in that.
Oh yeah.
She was.
I guess
she always yelled at her husband a lot.
She the tall blonde.
She is a blonde. Yeah, she's pretty tall. So yeah.
Tall, skinny blonde in Big Little Lies.
I guess I could show you a picture of her real quick.
Oh, she said Abby thinks that Albie accidentally kills someone or Cameron dies, season 1.
I could totally see that. You just reminded me too, though. So the prostitutes walked up to him not Cameron, but the other one, and Cameron. They yelled about their money and all that, and saying all this shit. Yeah. And he didn't know they haven't been paid. He's gonna pay them, and Aubrey Plaza saw that.
It looks bad.
So it looks real bad on his part. So I can see why.
But we all know that he didn't do anything.
Yeah, that's the fucked up part too. Is we're like, well, don't do that.
The end of Abby's theory is that Dolores comes out and everyone's a host.
Oh fuck!
Wild theory.
That's a great theory. I love that. This is Laura Dern. If you can recognize her.
Yeah.
I don't think she'll show up. A lot of people think that, but I don't see that happening. We did. Wasn't it? It was the armpit chick from SNL. I can't remember her name. The superstar that showed up last season.
Yeah. Molly Shannon.
Yeah. What were we watching? And you thought you confused them? Molly Ringwald and Molly Shannon.
Oh yeah. I don't remember what it was, but yeah.
I remember that killed Nick.
Yeah.
He was dying laughing at that.
Well, I prefaced it by saying I know it's not Molly Ringwald, but that's what's coming to mind. It's just like Mbappe for fucking Daphne. Okay, I knew it wasn't Mbappe, but that's what was there. So
I forgot about Mbappe already.
Yeah.
Well, do you have anything?
I don't have
fun happening
anything
recently?
else. No. We were out of the house all weekend, so
we're just hanging around.
Peyton had basketball.
Oh, gotcha.
We went to the mall with his girlfriend, and so yeah.
Oh, just doing dad things.
Yeah, doing dad things. Yeah,
that could be a spin-off podcast. Just you doing dad things, and then get a bunch of dad guests.
I could just basically do what like Christina does, and just everyone will be daddies.
Yeah.
We'll
I
daddies.
do gotta say, I feel like if you do a podcast like that and you call a bunch of dudes daddies, I'm just warning you're gonna get a big gay audience.
Probably,
but it would be interesting.
But hey, gay people can be dads too. So.
That is a perfect T-shirt.
Right?
Yeah. We haven't had a good T-shirt like that in a long time. That's a perfect T-shirt right there. I love that.
There you go.
Perfect.
There you go.
Gay guys can be dads too. Remember
Gay guys can be dads too.
I love that.
I
would wear that shirt.
Maybe, it's funny because I thought about getting like a T-shirt. I looked into getting like a T-shirt printer.
Oh, really?
Like a heat press thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not that expensive. It's just getting everything else and then
getting
buying
all
shirts.
the other shit would be a lot.
Yeah.
And then once you do that, then you're like, well, I might as well keep making this because I've already put fucking money into it.
Right, but then it's like, I mean, am I just gonna make one shirt and give it to you that says "gay dads can be dads" or "gay guys can be dads too"? Like, no one would get the fucking joke. You know what I mean?
That would be you could spend all that money, you learn how to do it right just to make one shirt that says "gay dudes can be dads too."
Exactly.
I love that. Well, comment down below if you want us to get a shirt press and make some shirts for you.
Who would wear the shirt?
I remember one of my favorite shirts that you made up with when we did Game of Thrones, when we had, instead of Ghostface Killers, you did Goldface Killers. And it was going to be the Goldface dudes for the Sons of the Harpy or whatever they were called that attacked Daenerys. I really wanted that. I really wanted a parody shirt of that.
I know. That would be dope.
Yeah,
I still stand by it. It's a great idea.
I feel like we should go back. I'll have to just get like a list of all the T-shirts we made.
You could go back and make TikToks out of it.
That's true.
I mean, I'm sure it'll probably take you a while to fucking find it, but if you ever have free time and you're bored, you're like,
dude, TikTok of every single shirt.
Scan through some fucking pods here.
God, it'd be so hard too, because you know how many podcasts I'd have to listen to that we didn't come up with a shirt during?
Well,
and I'd have to skip and go to the next one?
But I mean, you could probably just Google, like, when the first time we hear about Sons of the Harpy or see Sons of the Harpy and it'll probably be around there.
That's a good point. Look at you fucking thinking. I would have fucking just listened to every podcast until I found it. But no, that's a good idea.
You gotta work smarter, not harder.
Maybe I'll do that. Do you have any last things you want to say to the people watching? We only got a few minutes left.
No last things other than be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. It's the holiday season. If you can afford it, give to a charity, or call your mom, call your dad, tell them you love them. You never know when your time's up or their time's up. So
listen to Hess here, baby. He knows what he's talking about over here.
Yeah, spread some love.